You want to make more money? The reason why I love this industry is you can make as much money as you can earn. LA, hit me with that sound effect. Earn. You know what I'm saying? So the second you become more effective, this is the second you make more money. So if you want to turn and understand sales management, desking, closing, F&I.
M3.
Welcome to the Millionaire Car Salesman Podcast,
M3.
the #1 resource for automotive sales professionals, managers, and owners
M3.
to learn how to make money, accumulate wealth, and to all out ball out in the auto industry. And now your hosts, Sean V. Bradley and L.A. Williams.
1, 2, 3, 4,
M3.
Hey everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley, president of Dealer Synergy, you know me? And the creator of the Millionaire Car Salesman Group and the creator of the Millionaire Car Salesman Podcast, #1 in the world. And we've got a special guest. And again, I'm going to try to do this honor here and not butcher the name. Okay, so I got John Oyekunle, right? All right, I did it. Okay, and so tell us where you're from and what dealership you work at, brother.
Okay, I'm born in Nigeria. Currently, I live in Miami, Florida right now, and I am at the Sawgrass Infinity dealership in Fort Lauderdale, Tamarack area. So it's up north, a little farther from Miami, but just a little bit more north.
Okay, Nigerian in Miami selling Infinities.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Okay, there we go. Now, here's why I'm excited about this interview, folks, because what my team brought to my attention is that you joined the Millionaire Car Salesman Group before you started selling cars, and you bought Bradley On Demand before you started working at a car dealership. So let's start there. How did you find me, my group, and Bradley On Demand?
So, okay, I actually found you guys on your podcast. So I used to do my research on YouTube and look up car salesmen and how to scale a business. And I was obsessed with it. I was obsessed with it for about a month. And then one day I was like, man, I wonder if someone has a podcast about this, because I'd rather be listening to this than music on my way to work, like when I was a dental instructor. And then I stumbled upon you guys and I was like, I listened to the first podcast, I believe, which was Cody. I'm going to butcher his name because I don't know all these people, but it was the Toyota guy, Cody something.
Cody Carter.
Yeah, thank you. Cody Carter. And the guy sold 100 cars in a month. And I'm like, wait, what? How's that possible? So I listened to that and I was like, okay, all right, this is legit. So I just kept on binging the podcast and listening to the podcast. And then I realized you all had a course. When I realized y'all had a course, I was like, okay, these guys have a course. Cody Carter is on it. They have all these other amazing people doing crazy numbers on it. I want in. And then I got the course. I trained with the course for about a month. And then I actually got an interview with Infinity. And then they hired me on the spot, which was crazy.
Okay. And so you purchased Bradley On Demand. First of all, what is your impression as a client for Bradley On Demand? Are you shocked at the amount of content on that platform?
Yeah, no, I had to Google everything off on the side because I was like, what is OEM? What is the box? What is this? What is that? I was like, all these terms that I just never heard of before. And I was like, okay, I gotta level up here because these people they're speaking in a rapid pace and it's digestible, but it was a lot to take in, and I had the time to do it. So I was amazed by the content. It was everything I needed for me to actually walk into a dealership and know what was going on from the outside looking in, especially as a new person.
Now, the test and the reason why you're on the air is because, from my understanding, the first 2 days that you were on the dealership, showroom at a Highline store, an Infinity dealership, you spotted 5 cars. That's insane. Talk us through it.
Yeah.
Is that really what happened? Your first 2 days in the dealership, you spotted 5 cars?
Yeah. So what happened was I joined December 14th. That was my birthday. I started December 14th.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. Right? Belated, right? Okay, so I started December 14th. And for the first 3 to 4 days, I was doing my OEM certification with Infinity. So I was just in the BDC department, listening to them, getting certified, knocking out the test as quick as I possibly could. And on Saturday night, I was done with the test. So the next day, they're like, all right, you're going to start at the showroom, but just, wait for someone so you can shadow someone and see how things go, right? So I come in on Sunday morning. Everyone is kind of busy, and it's on Sundays. I don't know if it's like this in every single dealership, but the whole team isn't there on Sunday. It's like half a crew. So everyone was busy, and I was just kind of by myself, hanging out. And then people walked up, or people came through the door, and I'm really friendly. I'm really chill. So I just went up and introduced myself. I was like, "Good morning, it's John Oyekunle. Nice to meet you. How can I help you guys?" And from then on, it just trickled into a sale with my first like actual customer, which I was blown away. And then literally like an hour or two later, the lady hasn't even finished with finance in the box. And then someone else came to like the dealership, and I approached them. I was like, "Hey, how are you? How can I help you?" And another sale from there on. And then my third sale was actually the next day when I was back on the floor. But it was two sales my very first, like within the first 2-3 hours of me actually being on the showroom floor. And that was crazy. I was not expecting that at all. That was like, I don't know if it was like God to be in the right place, right time. I don't know what it was, but it was just like.
So in the first, literally in the first 2 days, but less than a week of you being on the showroom, you spotted 5 cars. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, question for you. How much money did you make off of those 5 cars?
So off of the 5 cars, it was over 2,000. I don't know because I'm still brand new. So I know the payment plan, and I'm trying my best to follow up on my money and count everything. But I do know for sure it was over 2,000 because we get paid on the 10th. That's when the commission comes in, on the 10th. And there's a draw, so you have to pay into the draw. But apparently I was still profitable because like I got paid normally, and then I got paid a little over 1,300 from the actual commission. So
now before you did this, because you just started at the Infiniti dealership, have you ever made legally over $2,000 in a week?
No, hell no. There's just no way.
Okay.
Like I used to be a YouTuber, and I did that for a while, and my most profitable month with YouTube was 10K in a month, right? But that took years to get to, and it was more than ads dollars. It was brand deals. It was like a grind to get there. And it wasn't like I wasn't able to hit it consistently. It was just like a one-off, which I was grateful for at the time. But there's no way. Like I literally joined, and within a week, I make like 2K. That I've never like. There's just no way.
How excited are you about your new career and about the money to be able to be generated?
No, I'm pumped, man. I'm ready. I'm soaking everything up like a sponge. I'm like in there. I'm constantly like prospecting, seeing if anyone else is out there. I'm ready. And I know tax season is coming up, and I was going to ask you if that's like a thing or not. Because everyone keeps asking me, they keep telling me, they're like, "Listen, when tax comes, I have enough money for down payment. You're my guy." And I'm like, "Bet." I'm going to see if that's real or if I'm being played. But bet.
No, it's funny. It depends. Usually it's not that much. It's not as significant in a Highline dealership. If you work for Infiniti, that's like a luxury brand. And so the people usually have down payment and money down. Usually when that's more of a play, it's like at like a special finance, bad credit, no credit situation. You're like, "I'm waiting for my check." You know what I mean? And then it's good to go. But it definitely is a thing. A couple of things I want to go through. What has been the biggest value and help to you in Bradley Demand in you starting your career? What would you say that you get the most value from in the platform?
I would say I got the most value from actually the team and being able to contact Mike, Tiana, like at any time. I can text them and they'll respond back to me, Going through the course, I like the fact that you all tested people on the videos. It was like a 5-minute video, and then there would be like a test that you had to pass through, So it forced me to listen, even though I was like cleaning or doing something off to the side. I was like, okay, I'm going to fail if I don't pay attention, and they're going to know I failed, and I cannot look like that. So it was between a combination of like having like access to you guys and also the quizzes that you all give us right after the videos. Like that's what really helped me learn everything, because literally I had to answer what you all just said. And it was,
I want to let you know something. I'm super proud of you, because do you understand that our industry's got such a fucked up culture that they don't train dealerships? When they do pay for training, salespeople run like roaches. Training, I don't want to do this shit. And they think of it like a prison sentence. Here you are that you are being proactive before you even worked at a car dealership. You're listening to our podcast. You're buying our Brad and a Man course, and then you get a job in the automotive industry. Then you leverage the things that you learned from the group, you learn from the Brad and a Man Dealer Synergy training platform, and from our team to be able to develop a strategy for you to sell cars. And then you hit the floor running, sold 5 cars in 2 days, and literally made $2,000, over $2,000 in freaking a couple of days. That's amazing. Okay, now question for you. Now that you've been on the floor, it's been about a month. You said you've been selling cars for about a month now. Talk to us and our audience. What is your impression of the automotive industry? What's it like? And again, I don't want to say anything to compromise your floor, your dealership, because I have a lot of people and we don't want to say anything that way. But I'm just saying, what's your opinion about the industry and about customers and about selling cars? Not that you like it, or don't like it, but what is the reality like for you? Like, are you busy during the day? You know what I mean? Is it everybody's sitting there complaining, or people working together? What's the environment like for you at your dealership?
So the environment for me in my dealership it's just opportunity, honestly. There are times that it's a little slower and people, the up bus, that's what they call it. The up bus hasn't came in, but there's always something to do. So because I took you guys' course, I learned during my downtime, I can be making calls, and I could also be creating a branding strategy, social media strategy, videos, TikToks, Instagram Reels, whatever you want to call it. I could be doing that during my downtime, as well as hitting the phones. And I'm literally doing just that. When the up bus comes in, I'm really grateful that the customers at the Sawgrass Infinity, they're very smart people, and they've bought Infinities before in the past, or they are used to the whole entire car business. So they come in and they're very respectful to me, and I give nothing but my best back in return. So I'm very grateful for that. The team in Infinity, they're amazing. All of the managers, they were absolutely blown away when I was randomly just doing deals out of nowhere, but they were completely supportive with the whole entire process. They were educating me on things that I should say off jump and I didn't know. And they were actually able to help me execute and get a lot of these deals done. So I have a complete supportive group with the automotive industry. I think the customer base and everything is just I'm just really lucky. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really blessed. I'm really lucky because I've had a wonderful experience, and everyone has just been really nice to me. Even though I do have to say that I do put up that front of I'm nice to you. You be nice. I treat others the way I like to be treated. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm very blessed. I can't complain.
Well, my wife, she wanted me to turn around and say something to you. She said, you have tremendous amount of experience. You were a professional YouTuber making $10,000 in a month. And again, are you crazy, my dude? You should leverage that superpower right there. Okay. That should be your number one thing. Gary V wrote a book years ago called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And he talks about the different social platforms, whether it's, and I'm saying this, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, Pinterest, Twitter, and then YouTube. YouTube is not really a social media platform. It's technically classified as a search engine, not a video search engine, just as a search engine. But I'm going to tell you right now, when you look at people in the industry, and I don't mean the automotive industry, I mean in the YouTube industry, you should know Ryan from Ryan's World, that little boy. There's a little Asian boy that has generated close to $100 million, just using freaking YouTube to showcase slinkies and Legos and car stuff. You, my brother, sell adult people toys. I didn't say you slinging adult toys. I said you sell adult people toys. You know what I'm saying? So again, if I were you with your background, are you freaking kidding me? I'm assuming that your dealership is beautiful, because if you're in Florida and it's an Infinity dealership, it's probably a gorgeous facility, right?
Yeah, it's 3 levels, rooftop, it's beautiful. I can't.
My G, you know what you should be doing? You should be using your dealership like a fucking Hollywood studio. Think about it. Yeah, I would be taking the Infinities. Okay, what's the lineup? Go through the lineup of cars in Infinity.
Okay, so right now, what's actually available is we have our Q60s, which is our two-door coupe. All right, we have our Q50s, which is our four-door sedan. We have our QX50s, which is our SUV line. We have the QX55, which is a crossover. Then we have our QX60s, which is, family SUV. It has the 3-row seats. And then the QX80, which is like the bad boy of the whole entire lineup, because that is a huge family car. It's pretty much like a truck. It just is high end right there. So we have about, I would say, about six lineups of cars that I could be, advertising and getting out there. And
well, wait, let me go through the breakdown for you. So I'm gonna use this opportunity to personally coach you and coach the tens of thousands of other people listening to this podcast, and to us live streaming in the group with 24,000 members plus in the Millionaire Car Salesman group. Is this? Let's go through this. You should be doing videos on the vehicles. Now, I just purchased for my wife a 2023 Maserati Ghibli Medina Q4, right? So it's about $108,000 vehicle. The reason why I'm referencing this, it's a Highline vehicle, right?
Yeah.
But we were frustrated because when we were looking at Maseratis compared to other vehicles for her, she just came out of a 2020 BMW M850i. So my wife's got diva taste. That it's very frustrating. If you want a black car, she got a black car with a black interior with the red stitching, not the black on black without the red stitching. So if you're going to spend that much money on a Maserati or an Infiniti or BMW or a Highline vehicle, you want to see exactly what you're looking for. So follow me on this. So what was the first vehicle you said? The Q50?
The Q60, which is our two-door coupe, which is
okay. Let's just say the Q60, right? So with the Q60, what you should find out from your manager, and don't just assume that he or she knows what they're talking about. So this is what you do. Say, hey boss, question for you. What's the number one selling color for an Infiniti Q60? Get it, and then go to Google and cross-reference what they're saying to see if it matches up, right? And then if they don't know, if they give you the wrong thing, say, hey, can you ask your OEM rep? That means your Infiniti rep, because all dealerships have a manufacturer rep and say, hey, look, find out what the top two colors are. Think about this, bro. If silver is the number one color for Q60, then what you need to do is get a Q60 that's silver. And then what is the number one interior? Is it a black interior? Is it a white interior? Is this interior? So it's okay if you get more than one Q60. Don't just say, I did a Q60. No, you didn't. You know what I mean? If you've got a black one, what if white is the number two color? Get a black and a white one. Or if you've got a black one, do two different videos. One for the black one with the white interior, one for the black with the black interior. Because people that are searching for the black on black or the black on white want the black on black or the black on white. They don't want the other ones. And think about that. You want to create content that's going to be value. Now, I could coach you because you're a YouTuber. It's hard for me sometimes to coach regular civilians or car people, but listen to what I'm saying. Don't make the rookie mistake that a lot of these, salespeople try to do. They try to be the manufacturer. You're not Infiniti, bro. You're not even close. Neither am I. I mean, Infiniti's spending millions and millions of dollars in their compliant asset creation. Don't be Infiniti. If they want a manufacturer stuffy ass, walk around, let them go to the manufacturer for that shit. You want your videos to show up. You have to come up with a YouTube personality. Nothing that's going to be quirky, because this is money now. This is not Kia. No offense to Kia, what I mean, or Mitsu, but this is Infiniti. So you want to be classy, but have a personality. There's different types of YouTube videos that you could create. One could be an in-depth walk around, right? But not everybody wants a 10 or 15 minute walk around or 20 minute walk around. So I would reserve those for the really hot in demand videos. You know what I'm saying? Like I would turn around and, save those for the top vehicles that are searched that you're going to go in depth. And then I would also do a quick one. Sometimes it's like, Tiana, my daughter used to have, Tiana's tips or Tuesday's tips with Tiana or something like that. So you could do a quick walk around, but what you've got to be able to do is get to the point. Stop taking 30 minutes to cook minute rice like all these people do. Think of TEDx sessions. Instead of having an hour session at a conference, they're 15, 20 minutes because it removes the fluff. And so what you want to be able to do is if you're going to review the Q60, for example, then I'm not talking about the in-depth one, but the regular ones that you're going to do, get to the point. Talk about what people want to know. What is different and better? I'm going to repeat this 3 times. What is different about the Q60 more than anything else? And what's better about the Q60 more than anything else? And so what you want to do is hit those value package propositions, whether it is the vehicle itself. There's certain features and benefits. There's certain things. I would do research and use borrow credibility, meaning if JD Power, Motor Trend, Car and Driver, True Car, Edmunds.com, any of those companies have given that product an award or an accolade, you want to be able to use that third-party credibility inside that video walk around and say, I'm making this up. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, this is Motor Trend's Car of the Year. This is the #1 luxury vehicle in its class. And the reason is, boom, 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 get to the point. You know what I mean? Here's the value. You want to start to create a YouTube channel and really create a YouTube channel that's going to be able to, have all of your products in there. So let's just say that you do one for how many models are in Infiniti? How many different cars are in the lineup?
Like there's at least 3 different trim levels in each single model. How
many models though? What I'm saying is how many models? How many cars?
Oh, how many actual cars? Well, let's see. Let me go through it. The Q50, QX55, Q60, Q6, Q80, and the Q5.
Okay, so there's 5. Now, if there's 3 models for each, now you got 15 videos right there that could be the quick personality ones from you. Now, if you take 15 times the in-depth ones. Now you've got 30 videos. You got 15 quick ones and you've got, 15 in-depth ones. Now you take those 30 and that's all with just one color. You follow me? Now, if you do the same thing in another color, now you see what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. This, I will blow you up, bro. I will help you get blown up. If you follow the damn yellow brick road, you want to keep creating unique content. Make it part of your mission because your people in your dealership are not disciplined. Most people are not disciplined for content acquisition or content creation. If you turn around and are disciplined every day, you're going to create between 2 and 5 videos, whether they're 30 seconds to they're 5 minutes long. If you do that every day, 5 videos a day, hell, that's 25 videos a week times 4 weeks in a month. That's 100 videos in a month. And think about that. In 6 months, you could have 600 videos that are on YouTube that are optimized. You feel me? Now, let's keep going here. Besides having videos like, besides having videos that are just the walkarounds, I just told you that we just talked about between 15, 30 to 90 videos just on your walk around for your 5 models with different colors, stuff like that. What about comparisons? Let's go through this. The Q60, what are the natural competitors from BMW, Mercedes, Acura, Genesis for that vehicle? So now those are the other highline brands that are there. Plus you have Porsche, Audi, etc. So for in Infiniti, there's probably 5 technical competitors. So just doing some basic math, if I have, let's just say you said 5 models times 5 competitors, that's 25 videos, that are right there. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's more videos. Then you could have stuff. You're a sales professional now. So you have, what are the things that you teach people to do in a delivery, right? You talk about how to set up the satellite radio. You should have a video, how to set up the satellite radio. You should have a video, how to sync up the Bluetooth, how to sync up the garage door opener, how to, move the technology in there, how to use Apple CarPlay or Android Play, how to charge the battery. I mean, my God, do you understand? You're a YouTuber. You know what I mean? Most of the people that do videos don't even work at a car dealership. They're YouTubers that go to Turo and just borrow cars, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. With your knowledge, you could beast this out. I'm going to show you somebody that I consulted and helped train and help give the Yellow Brick Road. Okay. So there's a guy who I'm not really impressed with, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. If you go to YouTube, and then for the people listening to the podcast, I'm going to YouTube right now. And if you go to Mike Davenport, here, he's called the Chevy Dude. This guy, I helped him. I'm the one that helped him build this shit. So
Brilliant.
how we did it, you see this right here, this book, I'm an international bestseller of this book right here called Win the Game of Googleopoly. Okay. And on chapter 5, I did a whole thing on video search engine optimization. I've got Zooms. He's been to my workshops, my conferences, and I spent multiple hours. I haven't talked to the guy in probably like about 6 years. We had a big falling out, but whatever. Again, egos get people to get best of the people, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. Look at this. He's got 453,000 subscribers. Yeah. Now watch, when we go to videos right here and you go to popular, it was me talking to him and coaching him, going over this. Everything he did is from chapter 5 of my Googleopoly book, which is also in Bradley and Amanda. I'm going to show you Bradley and Amanda in a little bit here. But look at this, 5.8 million views on one video, 3.3 million views on a video, 3 million views on a video, 1 million views on a video, 900. Look at this. And look at these are 9 fees never to pay a car dealership for, tips on car buying there, how not to get screwed at a car dealership, 5 car buying scams to watch out for, questions to never answer on a car lot, car buying tips, 5 things you do to make car buying difficult. My brother, what you want to do is, it's one strategy is the cars. One strategy is the cars, because that's going to attract people that are looking for model specific things. But you know what people do? More people do research than buying. More people surf rather than buying. So you need to create content for point of interest. You know what I mean? Yeah. Become the advocate, bro. Become the YouTube celebrity that you got in your soul already. But now turn around and cross industries to automotive. I mean, you seen this? Why is Supercar Blondie so rich? Because she's got a platform, dog. She's got a platform. You know what I mean? Why is it just got to be, a blonde-haired Caucasian woman? Why can't there be a Nigerian, that works at Infinity in Florida? Why can't you represent the industry, man? Why not? It's not like there's not many people that are even doing this shit here. But let me tell you how much this guy right here has over 200 million minutes a month watched off his platform. Over 200 million minutes a month watched. He made so much money, he quit selling cars and bought a dealership.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sheesh. Yeah. So again, just don't make the dumbass, arrogant mistakes that this guy did. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But again, if you just are humble and you're professional and you're ethical, you know what I mean? You could do this even better. You know what I mean? Than what he did. Okay. So again, his whole blueprint came from me. Straight up. It's chapter 5 of my book. I mean, just go through Googleopoly step by step, chapter 5, and you're going to see, oh shit, the optimization. What people don't realize is that one thing is content creation. So when you're doing YouTube and you're doing video, content creation is one thing, is what kind of content, right? And then concept is one, but then content actual creation, creating that content. Then from there, once you do content creation, it's content optimization. It's making sure that you're optimizing everything like you would a website from search engine optimization, title, descriptions, meta tags, renaming the root file, using auditory optimization, semantic optimization, using, the facial recognition, pixel recognition, stuff like that, making sure that you're optimizing the content, and then content syndication. Once your content is properly optimized on your channel, it's basically syndicating it everywhere, and then getting people to like, comment, and share. And then that's how, obviously, you maximize on your YouTube. But bro, can you imagine if you become that dude that you're selling cars all over the country? All you got to do is leverage your passion, your personality, and your experience in YouTube. You have an unfair competitive advantage, because I guarantee you most or all your people have never been a YouTuber and made money off of YouTube like you have. So if you are able to create a channel specifically for car sales, now I would be careful. Don't brand Infinity, because again, this is one of the things I try to caution, dope before, you know what I mean? Because again, you can't use a trademark and copyrighted thing. If your name is, the Infinity dude, which is like the play off of what this guy did, right? Infinity come in with a cease and desist or a lawsuit, and everything that you just built, gone. So you want to be able to have something that is universal. Hopefully you stay at your Infiniti dealership forever, but you don't want to be branded as the Infiniti guy and then you're working for Porsche or you're working for, Mercedes or something like that. And then you just, it's kind of silly. Yeah. Aren't you the Porsche guy? Well, I was the Porsche guy, but that's like being a blood and going to Crips. You know what I mean? It doesn't work very well.
It doesn't work like that. No.
I mean, so what you want to be, does this make sense?
Yeah, there's going to be beef if you want from Bloods for Bloods to Crips. Yeah.
Yeah. So now the other thing is this, I'm going to show you, that's YouTube, but I'm also going to tell you there's another situation here. If you go to TikTok, okay, this is somebody, I don't know how good you are on TikTok and things like that, but if you're video, you should be also, hold on. So I'm going to TikTok right here.
Car goes up.
So there's right here. So this is my guy, this guy, Brandon Cargoza. Can you believe that he has 115,000 followers on TikTok and he's got 1.8 million likes? He works for Mercedes-Benz dealership in Highline. He sold over 100 plus cars off of his TikTok channel. Look at this. This is insane. This is right up your alley, dog. This is right up your alley. So you know what I mean? Like you could create, all these videos, and then you could turn around and make them, you're going to deviate them. Some of them are going to go to your YouTube channel. Some of them are going to go to your TikTok channel, depending on the length and then the style that you create. And some of them you could repurpose and use the same video on both platforms, but you don't want to do that always. And for our listeners here, in that book, Jab, 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 Right Hook, what Gary Vaynerchuk says is you got to think of social media and these type of platforms as a language. For example, Spanish, Italian, and French might be similar, but they're different. Spanish and Italian might be similar, but they're different. So, YouTube and TikTok on a video content creation platform are similar because they both use video, but they're different. So you don't want to plagiarize and cut and paste content for each. You want to create content specifically for that platform. But I just shared this with you. I just showed you two of the most powerful video platforms out there. One for YouTube, which is what I showed you, the shoving guy. And then there's this, Mercedes guy, for TikTok. So now think about it. How cool is it? I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to jump. I don't know you. I've never met you before today's interview, but I would have to say that if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. You can embarrass me in front of everybody, or you could be like, damn, he's right. He's a psychic. I would have to speculate that you like content creation or you like video. True or false?
You're a psychic, true. Sure.
Because if you just turn on and said that you're a professional YouTuber that made 10 grand in a month, again, yes, you might like money, but you said it was a grind, and you emphasize grind. So if you had to grind that shit out, you know what I mean? You must have some type of passion and some type of excitement. So, brother, how cool would it be if you could leverage your passion, your skills, your expertise into this industry to create a unique value package proposition for yourself, to differentiate yourself and to make more motherfucking money for yourself, right or wrong?
Right. You're absolutely right. That'll be a whole new world, a whole new market for me. That would be amazing. I mean, today's my day off and I already had 5 videos I was going to edit. I was going to keep that to myself, but like you just brought it right out. You just called it like
but think about it. Think about it. This little boy made $100 million reviewing Legos, bro. You are in a palace. Do you know how much like a YouTuber content creator? You got to think of content you're going to create and location. You have a facility that's probably tens of millions of dollars, and you've definitely got tens of millions of dollars in inventory. It's not even yours. You don't have to turn around and pay a rental fee or none of that shit. You could use the dealership's content to be able to build your brand within the dealership's brand. How you like me now?
Gold, bro. That's gold. It's just straight up.
Now watch this. Let me log you into the Bradley on Demand platform that you are a client of, because it's all there. I don't even know if you know this. Check this out. Okay, so we're in Bradley on Demand. You have the full version, right? You have the full content? Yes? This is it?
The full thing.
So when you're in Bradley on Demand, check this out. You're going to go to the training center. You don't even know this. Wow. I'm going to scroll right down here. Did you know that under digital marketing, here we go. Under digital marketing, I've got a section for video. And in video, I have right here, YouTube strategy for, I got this one over here. So this is it. And then I got video optimization. Hold on. this is what I was looking for, VSEO. So if you look at it, I have a video here. I actually 2 videos that explain how to properly optimize the video directly from chapter 5 of my international best-selling book, Win the Game of Googleopoly. So this will help you right here. But in addition to that, I don't know if you've seen this, I've got an entire social media section on here for people like you that want to build their brand and the dealership's brand. So watch, see when I go over here to social media, look at this. I've got content for TikTok in the automotive industry. I've got an entire course for Facebook. Look at this. Facebook mobile, Facebook strategy, Facebook reviews. This is all Facebook automotive. So this is teaching you how to maximize social media, as a salesperson or a dealership to promote yourself. So as you take a look, we've got Facebook, we've got Pinterest, we got Twitter, we got Clubhouse. Again, we got TikTok, and then we obviously got YouTube. And then, my brother, I also have in here so this is right here. So TikTok, Clubhouse, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and other social content. That's in here. Then over here, not only do I have the video optimization, I have an entire section from Build a Brand, how to build your brand within the dealership's brand. And this is, if you have a Build a Brand website or you don't have a Build a Brand website, this is teaching you how to do that. Then here's another idea too. I don't know if you heard of BombBomb.
No, I haven't. Under
video, BombBomb is a platform that specializes in video email and video text message. So again, but besides that, this is how to use the platform. But look, video strategy, how to use video strategy for showroom sales, how to use video strategy to create content for internet sales BDC, how to use video strategy for fixed operations, how to use video strategy for CRM, and then examples. So there's all of this content that's there. You didn't even know, you paid for this? You've been on it for a month. You didn't even know this was there?
No, bro. What? And I was like looking for this too. I was randomly searching on it on YouTube. Like, how do I input on videos?
I spent $7.5 million in building this platform. There's over 8,000 training modules. Let me go through a quick demo right here. What you have access to is full-blown new hire onboarding stuff. Then I've got stuff that's specifically for the pandemic, how to use addendums if you're going to sell list over list, selling with low inventory. So this is all pandemic protocol stuff. CRM. What is your CRM that you're using?
eLeads.
Look at this. Did you know there's an entire eLeads section right here? I'm on the advisory board for eLead, but in addition to being on the advisory board for eLead, understand no CRM company, including eLead, specializes in CRM training. The only thing eLead or any other CRM company specializes in, my brother, is buttonology. So I have the only video on demand training, tracking, testing certification for how to master CRM. Everything in here is universal or agnostic CRM, and this is specifically eLead CRM. And again, no shots to eLead because I like them, but if you look at their platform, they don't even have videos on eLead's platform. They only have PDFs and Zooms or webinars. I got actual training modules over here for eLead. Let's keep it going. Then I've got phone sales. I've got inbound, outbound, objections, rebuttals, qualifying a prospect, voicemail strategies, appointments, closing, confirmations, specific phone calls, voicemail strategy, phone script simulators. I got an entire phone section. I'm going to keep going. Then we have internet sales, BDC. Okay, so we have full-blown internet sales, BDC. And then, my brother, this is all you, showroom sales. I got mindset, projecting, forecasting, the 8 ways to sell. There's 8 ways that you could sell cars. Walk-in, be-back, internet, phone, prior customers, service conversions, referrals, and the lost art of prospecting. Then I've got the new road to the sale, the traditional road to the sale, qualifying a customer on the showroom or on the lot, objections and rebuttals, etc. But then check this out. I'm surprised you don't know about this. I got all of the Millionaire Car Salesman stuff there. You talked about Cody Carter. I got Cody Carter's entire program right here. I flew to his dealership, and this is his entire system. I went to his dealership in California, and I used his dealership like a Hollywood studio. It's his entire road to the sale. This is not a Stan Lee cameo on Avengers. This is the real deal Holyfield. I got all of Cody Carter's shit. This right here is its own platform, all Cody Carter. The #1 female in the automotive industry, Christy Burton. I got Chrissy, her entire platform. Ali Reda, the guy that broke the Guinness Book of World Records, he sold 202 cars on a showroom floor in 1 month, 35 cars in 1 day, 1,580. I got his entire program right here that I created called, Ali Reda. Then I got Frank Crenity. He sells over 100 cars a month. T Got Your Keys, my daughter, and a bunch of other salespeople that became multimillionaires. So this section is the Millionaire Car Salesman section. I literally have the top salespeople in the world, and not just a cameo or a couple of videos, hours and hours and hours of all these people's content. That's right here. Then I have management leadership. You want to upgrade like Beyonce to sales management, desking, closing when you're ready, like Tiffany Haddish says. You ain't ready yet, but when you're ready to turn around and get to the next step, I got sales management, desking, F&I. So if you want to, get ready for your next career, because for my listeners, he's my client. His dealership's not my client. You know what I mean? So if you are a dealership client, you might want to put content restrictions for your employees until you want them to have it. But this is an individual sales professional on his own before he even got into the automotive industry, found me and found this program. So I'm trying to coach him and say, look, you want to make more money? The reason why I love this industry is you can make as much money as you can earn. LA, hit me with that sound effect. Earn. You know what I'm saying? So the second you become more effective, this is the second you make more money. So if you want to turn and understand sales management, desking, closing, F&I, don't do it now. Master your first craft of how to just take it up and sell a car and build your brand. But when you're ready, this is here. Now look at this. Frequently asked questions. You should go through this section. These are, what if this happens? What if that happens? These are all massive things. Then my wife and I are the only exclusive partners with Franklin Covey. We specialize in time maximization, organization, work-life balance, leadership, communication, etc. So this is that entire section from the 7 habits of highly effective people, the 5 choices to extraordinary productivity, etc. Now, in addition to that, we have all of the social media training I just mentioned, all of the digital marketing training, all of the lead generation, third-party training, prospecting, and referral generation. And then my conferences that I've been doing for the last 15 years, we have a whole entire section for my IS20G conference. Craziness, right?
Content.
You sound stunned, speechless. Talk to me. What are you thinking? Shocked? What's up, bro?
I didn't know all of that was in there. Like I was just doing the certifications, the showroom certifications and the phone certifications. I had no clue. I was sitting here just like chicken with a head cut off, just filming videos. I had an idea of what I wanted to do on TikTok and on YouTube, but I had no clue you laid this all out already. I would have taken advantage a long time ago. If I knew that, dang. Now I'm kind of like, okay, now I'm ready. Now I feel like, let's go. Then
you got to explore the platform. Yeah. So again, do you realize what you got access to? Dealerships pay anywhere from about $14.95 to $2,000 a month for the platform that you have access to. Isn't that crazy?
That's wild. I didn't know that.
Bro, look at the pricings right here. I'm not shy. Look, watch this. We're going to go right here. And you go to Bradley on demand, right? Mm-hmm. So look at the pricing's right here. Check this out. The full platform is $19.95 a month, or if you want a discount, it's 40% off, but you got to pay for the whole year up front. It's like $14.36. That's $2,000 a month for a 12-month contract. That's for the full platform, which you have access to. Then if you just want showroom sales, it's like $12.95 a month. If you just want internet sales, $12.95 a month. If you just want phone sales, $6.95. You have the everything package. Think about that. You have access to what dealerships are paying $2,000 a month for.
Sheesh. And I got
So you better stop playing around, brother, man. You need to turn on and explore. Get your, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego on?
Yeah, start getting in the water and start swimming with it. Okay, nice. I really didn't know that. Now I'm going to take full advantage of it. Because I already have a game plan of editing for today and, maybe prospecting and just writing down some new content ideas. But now I'm going to take advantage of that optimization tool that you have. Because I know for a fact in ranking videos, SEO is extremely important in YouTube. I know that for sure, just by my previous experience. So yeah, thank you for that golden nugget right there. Because I needed that for real.
All right, my friend. So listen, I know it's time to go. I know you're busy selling cars. So what I'm going to do is I want to just thank you so much for being, part of this interview today, and congratulations on your career. I'm really excited to see, what you're going to do. I mean, again, you have a unique background. I mean, the fact that you proactively found the podcast, found the group, found Bradley Demand before you even got a job in the automotive industry. And then for you to leverage those resources to be able to crush it is amazing. And then, you didn't even know about all this other stuff. So listen to this. This isn't a Millionaire Car Salesman. Go watch this interview and everything. I just gave you some high-level consulting and direction. Go back and process this, and now really go into your next iteration of being an automotive professional. Karen, you have anything you want to add to him?
I'm very excited for you.
That's the queen right there.
Thank you, Karen.
Imagine if you take those skills and you apply them here. I mean, this is like our dream for a salesperson to be able to just combine the talents of loving to be on video, being passionate and, being good at editing video, and then turning that into car sales. I mean, you could basically double dip because you can generate traffic with it on your own, right? You could probably still make money off of YouTube depending on how much you blow it up. And you can drive business to the dealership and close units where you're making commissions. So there's so much you can do with this. I'm really excited to see how far you take it.
Thank you, honey. I concur. She's spot on. The last thing I'm going to say is, I know that we said it, but I want to be direct and crystal clear so there's no misunderstanding. The people that make the most money are people that have an audience. Okay. I'm an international best-selling author. The way I got my book deal, and my publisher said, it's not the New York Times best written author, it's the New York Times best selling author. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. They signed me not because of my writing skills. They signed me because I could push units, baby. I could sell books. My wife in the music industry, it doesn't matter how pretty she is, or, it doesn't matter how good she could sing. It matters. Can the record labels, do they believe that she could sell records? Will people go to her concerts? Will they buy her merchandise? Again, if you were a professional fighter in the UFC like Conor McGregor, he keeps getting his ass whooped. But guess what? He makes the most money because he sells the most tickets. Do you see what I'm saying? He lost Floyd Mayweather. It doesn't matter. They're going to probably do a part 2. He's going to make another $100 million. The people that make the most money have the biggest audiences. Look at the Kardashians. Look at Kylie Jenner. You know what I'm saying? So what you can do, this is my biggest advice. If you listen to me, become a major social influencer for your car dealership, for your community. In Florida, blow up as an influencer with the specialty of automotive. You feel me?
Got it. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Did you get value from this interview? Did you like this interview?
Yeah, this was 10 out of 10. This was everything I needed right now, because now I know exactly where to go in the direction I need to take it. I had my doubts because I wanted to, just to start something new. And a lot of the guys that have been in the dealership before, they've been in there 15 years. They never were on social media. And I'm a new guy coming in. I feel like this is just like a new outlook and something that no one has done in my dealership. So I'm ready because I've already done it before. So if I've done it before, I know I can do it again.
Put your hater blockers on. Put your hater blockers on.
Do they kind of hate on you for wanting to do that content?
No, I mean, they all are just watching and they're like, what is this guy doing? Because they have a videographer that comes to the dealership too, to film inventory videos. And I just scoop him up and we film a couple of TikToks here and there, and then we're going to start editing and knocking them out together. But they're just watching and they're all just like, okay, you're doing that. That's interesting. That's cool. They don't even know.
They see your results and then they're going to be like, teach me.
Exactly. Yeah. So you see, most of the world is people, they hate on people, maybe not violently or meanly, but they're like, hey, don't waste your time, or don't do that, or that's not going to work, or that's not going to work here. All you got to do is smile and just poof them. You know what I mean? Don't disrespect anybody or whatever, but just don't let anybody put your light out. Don't let anybody disenchant you. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you're on the right path, bro. You're on the right path. And again, people are not gonna be excited or can't get excited what they don't understand. They don't have your experience. They don't have your drive. They don't have your enthusiasm. And they damn sure don't have your skills. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make them bad. It just makes them, they're not you. That's it. Yeah. So you've got to turn around and ride this wave. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to reinvent the wheel. If God's blessed you with a certain internal passion and skill set, leverage that. Leverage what you got to be able to crush what you have. Okay.
I like that.
All right, listen, my brother. I got things I got to do, money to make, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go.
Likewise. I have a lot to do now. Thank you.
All right, good. So
there you have it, the Millionaire Car Salesman Podcast. This podcast comes to you every week from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you have a question about the show or would like the chance to become a guest, feel free to contact us directly at 856-546-2440 or email us at millionairecarsalesman@gmail.com. This program is a presentation of Synergy Records, produced by Tiana Mick and L.A. Williams. Production and engineering by L.A. Williams. The Millionaire Car Salesman Podcast is hosted every week by L.A. Williams and the Millionaire Car Salesman himself, Sean V. Bradley. The Millionaire Car Salesman Podcast can be found everywhere, so please don't forget to review, subscribe to, and share the show. Thanks for listening to the Millionaire Car Salesman Podcast, and remember, where I'm from, money provides options. If you enjoyed this podcast, then make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave us a review. Let some other folks know about it. Oh, and don't forget to join the Millionaire Car Salesman group on Facebook. We'll see you there.